Well, it was a stunning reversal. People are now allowed to carry guns in Washington, D.C., but there's one problem. You can't get the necessary permit.
Well, why bother then? Well, Fox 5's D.C. chief investigative reporter Emily Miller tried applying for one for herself. She joins us from D.C. Emily, what happened?
Morning. Well, I'm a registered gun owner, and now that it's legal, I want a permit to carry. Well, the police department started the process a few weeks ago, but right now it is impossible to fulfill their requirements.
Oh, I want to apply for a gun carry permit.
First of all, you have to prove that you need the concealed carry as opposed to just wanting one.
Prove a need for a constitutional right? That's what D.C.'s new law says.
You have to prove that your life's in danger, your family, or your property.
The application that Mr. Agers gave me said the fact that I live and work in a high crime area is not enough to get a carry permit.
There's demonstrated special danger to your life. So that's a special danger.
What's the difference between a regular danger, like getting raped and murdered on the street, and a special danger? You have to prove you're being targeted.
Do I have to give evidence?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I was a victim of a home invasion, and I've gotten a threat against me. So do I just give the police records?
Yes, ma'am.
So who decides whether or not my self-defense needs are special?
Of course, I wouldn't make the decision on whether it's approved or disapproved. That's something the chief of police will do. But you have your reasons why you feel like you need it.
So the chief of police personally will decide whether or not I get a carry permit?
Well, that's going to either be, you know how it usually works, it's going to be her or someone on her staff.
Proving need is just one part of the application.
And then what else do I have to do in this whole situation?
You have to do 16 hours of classroom training and then 2 hours at the range.
Where do I go to do that?
Unfortunately, I think they're still setting up the classes.
See, the city isn't actually abiding by the court decision. No one can apply for a carry permit right now because the police haven't certified any trainers for the mandatory classes. That might be partly because D.C. charges trainers $400 to be certified. In contrast, Virginia accepts any class that is certified by the NRA, and there's no time requirement.
The Second Amendment right to bear arms just doesn't fully apply here?
Well, I believe when the Second Amendment was written, that was more or less for, when the British were coming.
When the British were coming? The Bill of Rights is no longer relevant?
At least I got my packet, so I can start working on applying for my permit.
So what's next? The police told me to keep checking in to find out when there's a certified trainer for the 18 hours of classes.
Oh, yeah. Well, I spoke to Alan Gurra. He's the lawyer for the plaintiffs in the original Palmer case. He said D.C.'s new carry permit law is totally unconstitutional and doesn't adhere to the court's ruling. So he's requested a permanent injunction, and a district court judge will hear those arguments on the issue on November 20th. Back to you guys.
Keep us posted. Emily Miller, who, as we just saw, is a good shot. Thank you very much for joining us.
Yes, that was me shooting in that piece.
Well done. All right, Emily, thank you.